Katie, can you tell us a little bit about spousal support waivers and what they are?
Sure. Spousal support waivers they're very disfavored. Family courts don't tend to like them, so they can be vulnerable to set aside. The standard that a judge is looking at when they're asked to enforce a premarital agreement is whether it was unconscionable at the time of drafting. So they can either look at the entire agreement to try to make that determination, or they can parse out provisions they don't like because they think they were unconscionable at the time of enforcement. Waiver of spousal support is very, very vulnerable because courts recognize that at the time somebody agrees to waive spousal support, they have no idea what their financial circumstances will be at the time they divorce, if they divorce. Waivers tend to be a very, very long part of the agreement if they are part of the agreement, and in mine and in a lot of family law attorneys' agreements, you actually initial that provision specifically to make clear we looked at it, we didn't gloss over it, we knew what we were entering into.
So what do people do instead of like a spousal support waiver?
One thing people might do is just create separate income and just say, normally according to the law, your marital income is community income. So whatever you earn is half your partner's, whatever your partner earns is half yours. You can just decide that you're going to keep your income separate, and then that should create a de facto spousal support waiver, because spousal support exists to keep the person stable at the level that they were at marriage. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's a spousal support waiver, because if you were comfortable, even if your income was considered separate, there might be an instance where a court would say, well, I am going to order support because this person was used to living a certain way. But it does make it less likely that there will be support because you weren't relying on half of someone else's income.